Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to But Will It Sway? Now, this is the SVD sniper rifle, and as you can see, the sway is pretty bad. Just from, without using focus, just aim idle, it's a pretty bad sway. So when you crouch, how bad is it? Okay, it gets a little bit better when you crouch, but when you're prone, that's still pretty bad. So, what we're going to do is we're going to try to eliminate that. Now, I did prestige yet again, so we're going to have to, I guess, deal with that. You know what? We're just going to go with the default scope. Default scope seems pretty good. First shot recoil. We'll kick reset speed. We'll go with that. With a long barrel. What do we got here? I don't know. That has two aiming idle sway. Yeah, we'll go with the precision. See what we could get for a stock here. Flinch resistance. Maybe. Maybe on that one. Nothing there. I don't have it unlocked yet. Well, none of them really help. Yeah, the recoil springs, we could throw that in there. And then we could throw the heavy stock on there. Now that doesn't look too shabby. Now let's check it out. Standing sway is reduced, but not gone. Crouching sway is further reduced. But what about prone? Pretty much eliminated. Yeah. So now that we know that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna dial it up with a nice camouflage. As you can see, I'm pretty proficient with getting headshot kills with it. It is, after all, it ranks up there with one of my most preferred guns. I don't mind domination. Those I don't care for. Yeah, I don't even know what stakeout is, but last I heard, people were basically using that to just use an LMG that just spray and pray through the whole building. Not a fan of that. Don't get me wrong, I would totally do the same, but I'm just not a fan of it right now. Classified map. Maybe we can get Vault. Now, I did buy, as you can see, the Squid Game 2 the event pass. I had the additional Call of Duty points, and I got it for myself, mostly for that skin because of how the rose skin was so broken, and it was just nothing more than this dark colors, like a hooded figure, the rose skin from Modern Warfare 2019. If you know what I'm talking about, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So that's why I got this. I still have 1700 for the next battle pass, and I have to finish the battle pass this season, and that ends in like 21 days or something like that. So sometime in the near future, I'm gonna have to really knuckle down and do like 6, 7, battle pass achievements, not achievements, but unlocks a day. We're just gonna see how this low aiming idle sway will perform. Of course, whenever you want to go anywhere fast, use your pistol. You actually run faster with a knife, but if you don't want to pull out your knife and run, you can always just...
We've taken control.
Interesting. Normally I run into people. Decided to peek the door.
Kill.
They were AFK. Doesn't matter, I'll take it. Okay, I haven't really sniped anything, but it's a great one for Frogman because nobody's really paying attention. I heard people. They were right around the corner.
Scanning with scout pulse.
Yeah. How far does that scout pulse really go? Doesn't look like it goes too far. Well, it goes decent, I guess. Dude, he jumped the window, didn't he? Whoa.
There's one. 5 down.
I mean, so far it's going pretty good, but we still haven't tested out the sniper rifle, so. I do kind of like this gun, though. Like, there was somebody in there, wasn't there? This gun's pretty good with the oh, as I say, with the fast reflex shot. But never mind.
Dad always taught us to make good
Eh. I mean, the initial sway when you aim down sight is pretty much eliminated in that regard because they said that they were going to heavily reduce initial aiming sway. That way that people could quick snipe again, which I don't really do and I don't really care for. They said there's somebody over there. So, we play a little game of Frogman. There's nobody over here.
Sending concussion. Heads up, frag.
Enemy UAV inbound.
Oh, there was somebody there. Interesting. That was tragic. Does this not have any bullet penetration? Probably not, come to think of it. I never like pushing the doors open like that. Makes too much noise.
Enemy. Enjoy.
Just making sure that he wasn't up there.
Bumped him off.
Go out the window, come in the other side. That's the idea. That's the plan. Or at least I thought it was. Come in through the window.
Single shooter.
Oh, I was trying to make a dive for it. It didn't go so well. Sorry. We'll get him. Told you.
Hostile removed.
There's no recoil when I fire, too, so that's good. Wow, I missed 3 times? That point blank range? Gross. I demand a refund of my bullets and my time.
Matey, been a minute. How you going?
The fact that I made it that close to him without dying, that should frighten anybody.
Enemy trophy system removed. Mine neutralized.
Ah. They were onto me there. They knew I was coming. They could hear my boot steps. I still haven't really used the sniper rifle enough. I mean, I do like the fact that the sway is greatly reduced, but it's not reduced far enough for me.
MTC's in the red. It's now or never.
Spring mine deleted. Enemy.
Oh,
Stun send.
I almost had her.
Perfect execution. The Pantheon's probably missing the
Eh,
right
Dickheads, piss off.
wasn't too bad. I don't think I got play of the game. I didn't think so either. Wow. I mean, I'll admit he's not using aim assist, so I'll give him that, but not bad. Not too bad. I was hoping for Vault though. Vault, you can get to see a lot of the good sniping going on. I mean, that's what I prefer to do anyway. Deadliest weapon, custodian. Shocker! I use pistols. Oh, who'd have thought? You know, I didn't get any headshots with a sniper rifle. They had what? One in the torso, one in oh, rewind will work. One in the torso, one in the leg, I think. I mean, it's interesting to see how lethal the sniper rifle is at in hardcore. Obviously, in standard, it's going to be less lethal, but at the same time, not a lot of people play standard. They'll either play ranked, which is basically standard, or they'll be playing Warzone. And I don't play Warzone. I might have to do that one of these times. I might have to like bite the bullet, pun intended, and install Warzone just so I can show you how terrible I am at it. And I solo queue, of course, but I don't solo queue with a squad. I solo queue solo Warzones, which is terrible because you get third partied all the time. Like you could be sitting there having a fight with somebody else, and then all of a sudden, third party comes in and decides to put the exclamation point on your game, which is part of the game. Not much you could do about it.
Hardcore team deathmatch.
But nevertheless,
No, we're not here to negotiate.
it is what it is. Wow. Good lord. There. People want to camp right in the back of the head. Not much of a shock there, to be honest with you.
Enemy shooter.
We claimed the advantage, now hold it.
What was your sock charge, cheeky little bugger? Sometimes I just go really, really nuts with a pistol. Other times, not so much. Now, you'll notice that I never use focus. I never hold my breath when using a sniper rifle. And that's by design. Because I tend to try to correct the sway with the right stick. Does it work all the time? No, it doesn't. Works some of the time, though. I was getting there. There's a guy laying prone back there. Okay, it's a body. I just put 2 rounds into a corpse. NBD. Got him. Heard you coming around the corner. Should have been running ninja. Should have played around it.
SVD maneuvering. Kill confirmed.
Shield upgrade destroyed.
Man, I keep getting
SVD.
shot in the back. I shouldn't be surprised by that, but, you know. That's what happens when you don't move, dude. They just run right around the corner and catch you right where you were laying down. You gotta move as a sniper. You can't just sit still.
Hostile sighted.
Both of those cars went... Yeah, both of those cars. Both of those shots went right into that car. Yeah, he's dead.
Incoming Sentex.
Tracking enemy.
Demo barracks thrown.
I see you.
See, I like the SVD. Pretty good. I also like the way this pistol's set up. This pistol setup's pretty quick. Pretty zippy, I like it. He's charging right at me. What do you expect?
Standing by.
Save that just for you.
Tossing frag.
They must really not like me using a pistol. Got him.
Hold the line, Crimson. This is ours to lose.
Archangel available.
They were already dead.
There we go.
Good job.
I'm still not getting the nice, you know, rifle sways and whatnot, but I'm playing. I'm playing like I'm on fire right now. Oh, was this a camper? This was the camper.
Range kill.
Give him some ray gun. Where are you going to see that crossover? Squid Games and Ray Gun. All right, this is gonna be the last one. Hopefully, we get Vault. I mean, I did get a few. I got 3 headshots with the sniper rifle, so it's not a complete wash. No, no, no. We're not doing Scud and Red Guard. Vault. I want to see Vault specifically because then you could see where there's no sway or greatly reduced sway and how it makes it so that it's highly accurate. Like and this, the SVD, if you ask me, is more accurate than the bolt actions. The bolt actions seem like they've got a higher chance of just when you fire the round, it just doesn't make it. Just doesn't hit the target. Right? That's how it seems to me. It seems to me like if I pull, the trigger on a bolt action, I guess I'll do Nuketown. It'll probably go horribly, but whatever. If I pull the trigger on a bolt action, it seems to me like there's more room for error, if that makes any sense. Like if you've ever played World of Tanks and you play it as the artillery or the self-propelled gun, and you fire, you'd have this ring where your shell could land in that ring. I call it the ring of failure.
Hardcore team deathmatch. CIA, you're cleared hot. Work your frag line.
And that ring of failure,
Enemy care package above.
I feel that there's something very similar to here. Not there anymore, dude. It was a good try, though.
Hostile RCXD in your AO.
I should have pulled up and fired, but I didn't. That's my bad. Dude, you gotta move. Yeah, this ain't going well. Typical Nuketown, though.
UAV established overhead. Hostiles reclaim the lead.
Shield upgrade destroyed.
They're just not letting anybody get set up. They're just... It broke down into a run and gun. Man. Welcome to Nuketown, everybody. Where the entire game is that right there. People running around with SMGs, LMGs, ARs.
Shield upgrade destroyed. Hostile sighted.
We're winning. Keep it that way. Feel that? They're about to break. Give them a nudge.
Oh, I don't do well on Nuketown. See? I don't do well on Nuketown at all. Nuketown to me is a giant joke.
Enemy UAV inbound. We've given up the lead.
Yep. That just goes about par for the course right there.
That's a kill. Eyes on enemy mine. Five by.
Yeah. You know, I've gotten to the point where I think Nuketown is worse than Shipment. And I'll be prepared to die on that hill. I mean, I will be prepared to die on that hill there. I mean, it's just it's not a good map. It's not a good. It's just not. Give me old Shipment back. Give me some large maps, and I'll take those. Gladly take those over Nuketown any day. But we didn't really get to see a lot of sway reduction and usage. No, we got to see a couple of it on. Got to see a little bit of it on. What's that called? Rewind. Got to see a little bit of it on Rewind. Not a whole lot, but that was the game where I got the most headshot kills with the sniper rifle. So the sway reduction does work. And would I recommend the gun for? Would I recommend it for Warzone? Well, let's find out, shall we? As I never did put plates on it to see how much. That wasn't even a headshot. Okay, so there was 3 shots from full armor, but none of them were headshots. That was full plate headshot death. Yeah, I would recommend this. I would greatly recommend this rifle for Warzone. Absolutely. The fact that it's semi-automatic, the fact that you don't have to constantly. I mean, 3 plates and it was taking them all the way down as well as dead. So, yeah, I would definitely recommend it. The next one is going to be the LR762. I should use that right there. I'm not going to, but I should. And we're going to strip it all the way down and build it later. All right. I will say one thing. I will say one thing about Black Ops 6, and I love this feature. I can immediately go back because when I need to make my own little thumbnail, I usually take a screenshot of the gun, right? I use a program to take a screenshot of the gun. And in older Modern Warfares, it would not remember the loadout I had. So I'd have to come back and do it from memory and then rebuild it, right? This, it saves it. I love that feature. That should have been in the game way back in the beginning. They still need to fix the whole, it deletes everything, including the name, but will it snipe? It deletes all of that when I prestige. So they need to fix that. But other than that, I hope you had a fantastic evening. Or not a fantastic evening, I'm sorry. I hope you had an enjoyable time. I did. I mean, I went completely crazy in a couple of those games. I was happy with it. But yeah, I look forward to doing the next sniper rifle and then the final sniper rifle once I get a little bit more experience on it, because I don't have hardly any unlocks on it. So, with that being said, I hope everybody has a fantastic evening, a wonderful tomorrow, and as always, have a good one.